Beijing and Moscow have pushed back against claims from the United States that growing cooperation between China and Russia in the Arctic could threaten regional stability. In response to a Pentagon report, the two countries criticized Washington's assessment of their actions in the Arctic, which the U.S. framed as being driven by geopolitical developments. With global warming opening up the region to increased shipping and access to natural resources, the Arctic is viewed as an increasingly strategic area. The U.S. report noted that Russia has bolstered its military presence in the Arctic in recent years, reopening and modernizing abandoned Soviet-era bases and airfields. Meanwhile, China has invested heavily in polar exploration and research to develop a polar Silk Road. The Pentagon report stated that major geopolitical changes are driving the need for this new strategic approach to the Arctic, and expressed concern over the growing alignment between China and Russia in the region. However, Moscow and Beijing pushed back against the U.S. criticism. Russia said its cooperation with China in the Arctic is not aimed against any other country and is instead intended to increase stability in the region. China accused the U.S. of distorting its Arctic policy and making thoughtless remarks on its legitimate activities there. Security experts say China's reliance on Indian Ocean shipping routes is seen as a strategic vulnerability, prompting it to seek alternative routes through the Arctic. In response, the U.S. is seeking to invest more in upgrading sensors, communications, and space-based technologies in the Arctic to keep pace with China and Russia. Additionally, the U.S., Canada, and Finland are forming a consortium to build icebreaker ships, which they see as a way to bolster Western shipbuilding capabilities and counter Russia and China's growing presence in the strategic polar regions.